Hey yo, everybody. It's not Whip Wednesday, it's my writing workshop. I'll make a new intro timer at some point. Hey Kelly, hey Mimi. Whew, it is a sleepy day. I had a doctor's appointment today and everything's fine. It was my 6 month checkup. I did ask him about the headaches. He said that, like, it's probably just because my migraine shot has been off. He's glad that it's like working real well for me this month, but like in order for it to be fully effective again, or as effective as it was, either way, it's gonna need a couple months of it being like back on its own schedule, right? Which I feared, but at least it's nothing more. I also got a refill on my nausea medication though, so that should help. But I also got a booster because they were like, hey, do you want your COVID booster? And I was like, do I want? No. Will I take? Yes. So it wasn't even that bad though. Like the shot wasn't. My migraine shots are so much worse. Those motherfuckers burn. It's not in my head. They do. They burn. But so how are y'all? What are you gonna be working on today? I will be. Oh god, I'm so sleepy. But I can't sleep. I must work. I will be working on CB's script, beta reading it. So long as I have the brain power for it. I have to figure out which me she invited to the document. Did she invite writer me or my email? Oh, you know what? I need to start working on my AuthorTube writing conference thingy. That's a not today, Sam problem. With COVID shots, I am out for like 3 days. Well, I'm still awake for the moment, so let's hope I last the whole stream. You two are going to be beta reading the script. Cool. Oh wait, she didn't email us. She sent it in the Discord. I'm just getting that set up. Yes. Meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. I'm gonna be so focused today, Artemis. Like nothing will distract me from what I'm doing. Let me see if I can open this PDF on this computer or if I will have to be working on the other computer. Yeah, but yeah, you'll see lots of parts of her. Right now I'm eating lunch and then my boss needs me to do something. Ooh, what's for lunch? Hey yo, cool gamer. 30 seconds or 5 minutes went by so fast. Yay! Well, thank you for popping in to say hi. Kelly and I are both going to be beta reading your script, so hee hee hee. Ooh, spicy ramen. All right, time to get started. See y'all in 45. Cool.
Trying covert intelligence is difficult, but had we managed to seize the slim chance we had, those impacted might not have experienced such an appalling loss and trauma. Though the report also noted that even though it was possible that quicker action might have stopped the bombing, it said it was, quote, quite impossible to say definitively if any intervention would have been fully effective. And so all of that bringing us to this lawsuit, which again, there are very few details out so far, but you did have the New York Times reporting that this actually appears to be the first time MI5 has been sued for failing to prevent a terror attack, with it noting that holding security groups accountable is incredibly difficult. For example, families of 9/11 victims have tried for a long time, but they haven't had tons of luck. But with that, you also have places like The Guardian noting that families of those affected feel like they have to at least
Heyo, it's break. I forgot to put the. Oh well, it's fine. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I guess I was so quiet for the first like couple minutes and stuff that it wasn't heard until I decided to finish watching the video I had been watching. But we fixed it. I muted. I did 3 pages of the script, which is not a lot, especially in script format, but considering how tired I am, I think I'm doing pretty good. RP said hi. Hey, RP. Rowan popped in between meetings to say hi. Mimi's currently doing some extra training to earn a raise. Ooh, awesome. More money, more fun. I am enjoying CB's script so far. Any typos, I'm just highlighting in blue. I'm just like, yeah, just look at that. But it's got a pretty interesting. Oh my gosh, I can't stop yawning. It's got a pretty interesting beginning to it. So I like the opening intrigue. I don't know. I think she'd be fine because she's talked a lot about the details and stuff, and I think she talked about this part. It like opens up with a coffin and everything, and we go to the camera zooms in on the coffin, and we're like hearing some thumps and stuff, and then it like cracks, and then it cuts away to modern, and I'm like, that is a strong intrigue opener for a movie script, in my opinion, anyway. But I finished Sticks yesterday, which I felt so many feels. I forgot that book has the power to make me cry and did make me cry. Like I didn't sob, but I did like there were the tears several times. Like the end of the book is so my sad boy just finally gets to be happy and I oh that got me so much. I had tears of joy. I was like, I love this. I love this book so much. Just so dark and fucked up. But damn, do I love that book. I got to page 12 on the script. Well, nice. You're definitely ahead of me. I will make a lot more progress. Probably I'm going to try to work on it over the weekend, as it is for her final. And, you know, when I'm not super fucking tired, I will go faster, is what I was trying to say. So hopefully I will have made a lot of progress on it by next Thursday. But also more progress on it by the end of. How many pages are there? I know she needed like up to 120, but oh, she sent it in a clump, so she's only sent us the first 43. That's right. So 40 more to go. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna lay down, or I don't know. I have some dishes to do, and I need to mop the kitchen. I shouldn't sleep until later, otherwise I might throw up. But I don't know. I don't want to, but will I is another question. We will have to see. I spent the sprint finishing my drive home and getting lunch. Also got my writing stuff set up for the next sprint. Awesome. This is just my first read through. I plan on doing 2 reads of it. Oh, nice. Sorry, I had a whole thing with myself in my head just now. I was like, are my headache pills up there? And I was trying to remember where I put them. Aha! They're right here. I just forgot to put them up there. The tree. We'll just nap together, Mimi. It's fine. You nap, I nap. We'll do a nap sprint. No, I can't do a nap sprint, but I wish I could do a nap sprint. My mama treated me to lunch, so. I'm a spoiled child. Because my grandmama and my mom were the ones who gave me a ride to the doctor and a ride home today. Which my mom was like, I gotta go to Sam's Club. Do you want me, or can I go while you're in the doctor's, or do you want me to wait? And I was like, you can go while I'm in the doctor's. That's fine. I don't know how long it's gonna take. So they went and did that. But if I didn't have a stream today, I might have been like, I want to go too. Obviously, I'm cheating on my training. I'm your mistress? Oh, scandalous. I'm the other woman. That's fine. I'm worth it. I know enough cheating songs to justify my position here in this fictional thing. I say that, but the first one that pops into my head is next time he'll think before he cheats. And I'm like, that's not what I meant. There is a song that a friend just introduced me to. Hold on. And it's now obsessively put in my head. It's called Just My Type. I'm gonna share it. Why, thank you. Thank you. So it's such an, I love when songs are so like upbeat and stuff, but what they're talking about is kind of questionable. I'm like, oh, he said, oh, I didn't know I occupy so many mistress positions. I have to let Chris know about this. See how he feels. But let's not fight. There's enough Sam to mistress around. That sounds weird, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know what I want to read for my next book, y'all. Part of me is like, I should read Persuasion by Jane Austen because I know where I can get my hands upon it. But my heart wants to listen to my dark duet. So the package, no, I don't share him. It's fine. But yeah. My brain went over. You're of course not just saying this because you're a huge fan of V.E. Schwab and you really like that duology, right? Like, of course I'm biased. That's fair. I also want to just start my reread of the Dark Hunters because after the Your Favorites readathon, I want to just reread all of the Dark Hunters. But I do have to wait on that. That's like not a thing I can do quickly, I think. Not me checking my hoopla to see if they're there. Because that's how I read Ice Planet Barbarians. Dark. No. I hadn't typed out the word dark yet. I meant to hit delete. I accidentally hit it. Hey, I'm bisexual, polygamous, NB. No one can make me choose anything. To be fair, Chris is aggressively monogamous. I think situationally, like, I'm happy being monogamous with my husband, but if my husband was poly, I don't see me having an issue considering it. So but we're good. I'm so sad. There's no Dark Hunter. Well, there's like a Dark Hunter, but it's not the Dark Hunter I want. It's by somebody named Benjamin. Where the fuck did your name go, Benjamin? Benjamin Holmcross. Or Holmcross. Either way, you're not Sherilyn Kenyon. These are not the Dark Hunters I wanted. I shall, and you do you, boo. Chris is just messaging me so sweetly because he's at work. He has no idea what's going on in the stream. And he's like, I'm sorry you're sleepy, hun. You'll be able to get some sleep later. I'm sitting here joking about mistressing out. It's fine. I'm looking for Dark Hunter on my Libby now. What is it? Who is this? Who is this Benjamin, sir? Usurping my Sherilyn Kenyon now. I am unnecessarily salty about this. Let's just look up Sherilyn Kenyon. Aha! There we go. Oh my gosh, Stygian is number 29 in the series. There's so many. There's Fantasy Lover. I don't have holds right now. Oh, okay. Are they like trying to figure out how they did this list? I am so neurospicy that I said yep to you out loud, Sam. It's fine. I am upset at my library now. We've got, it says Fantasy Lover number 1 in the series, Winterborn, which is 1.5 in the series, Dragon Swarm, which is 28, and then Stygian, which is 29. What happened to 2 through 27? What is this dragon mark? Number 27 in a series? 27 in what series? Oh my gosh. There the other ones are. Why did I have to? I have to put my phone down. I'm annoyed at the way the organization was done. I started a 4-week class on Monday night, and I'm so excited to have homework. Ooh. So you currently have homework, or you are excited for future homework? Dark Bites has a hold on it. Mm. No, I must put it away. I cannot currently have homework. Excuse me. That's fair. What's your homework, if I may be nosy? Got you. Well, I didn't know if it was like it, since I mean, I guess it is only a 4-week class, but I didn't know if it was like one of those classes where it's like introductory and it's like, hey, so hi, introduce yourself, get to know some of your classmates. Here's the syllabus. This is everything we're gonna do, all the assignments and stuff, and then like your homework starts next class or something. I have more classes lined up. Exercises and reading some short stories to think critically about our approach to our prose. Nice. I have been thinking about my approach to prose. I have not been thinking about it in that word, but that wording applies to the way I've been thinking about it as I've been reading more and more things from different authors and genres and such over this year. The Year of Favorites Readathon has been like one of my best decisions for reading, because like some of us have drastically different tastes in like stuff that we gravitate towards. So it really like has let me read some things that I just would not have picked up otherwise. And then it's also had me reread things that I really enjoy and love, and then I'm all like, oh, I see my influences. and I want to embrace them. But all right, I agree. Thank you. Okay, we're going in. Let's see if I can mute the right one of me this time. And we're back.
And I'm here too.
I moved her corner.
I'm here for the next 10 minutes. So appreciate it. I got class.
You have Artemis right behind you. How'd everybody do? I am now at the bottom half of page 6. So.
My pages?
Yeah, your pages.
My pages.
On a normal day, I would be farther, but I had a doctor's appointment this morning. I don't remember if I told you. It's just a 6-month checkup. But I also got my COVID booster. That's how they get me with like my flu shots and stuff. Is I'll go in for a 6-month checkup, and they'll be like, "Oh, do you want this seasonal shot?" And I'll be like, "Do I want? No. Will I be responsible? Yes." These are not the same questions. So I'm just all sorts of out of it. The doctor did say that the headaches and stuff are likely just because my shot schedule's been off. So hopefully within the next 3 to 4 months it'll have fixed itself.
Nice.
Oh, and this is something for you to know too. You know the over-the-counter headache pills and stuff?
Okay.
We can actually like take them twice a day.
Oh.
And it'd be fine. He says that because I asked him about that, like how often I could do it, and he's like, well, he's like, with a Tylenol or an ibuprofen, you can take them like every 4 or so hours. And he's like, as long as you're not taking them every 2 hours. And I'm like, so I can take it more than 3 times a week? And he's like, yes. He's like, just like, don't take it multiple times every day for like a month in a row. He's like, but he's like, even if you just like go 2-3 days without it, then you're fine again. Because like that's enough time for your body to wash it out of your system. But he's like, yeah, you would have to take the medicine like every couple hours or like 3-4 times a day over the course of like a month straight for it to build up in your system to start causing headaches. Because like he knew what I was talking about immediately, and I was like, okay, because like someone warned me that taking them like too much can cause headaches, and then he listed the, like whatever that's called, because there's a term for it. I don't remember what the term for it is. And he was like, I was like, oh, okay, because like I cut back down on taking them, and he's like, well, how much are you taking them? And I'm like 2-3 times a week, and he goes, you can take it more than that.
Well, that's a good notification. So. Yeah, my neurologist, I think, told me that, and I told you.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's fair. A neurologist would probably be used to dealing with people who are like, oh, yeah, I got to take them every couple hours, but I take it in addition to my shot. I also got my odidestrone renewed, so I should have my nausea meds.
Awesome.
Bruce said, go, hour and a half in. Yeah, we're halfway through.
I wish I drank coffee.
You know, migraines are why I started. Just gotta find one you like. Or a good caffeinated tea. But honestly, coffee helps not just because of the caffeine in the coffee. There's like some other stuff in the coffee that also helps. I just don't remember what the other stuff is called right now. But yeah, I search high and low. Like currently in the fridge, we keep a stock of this cold coffee. It's just like a carton of coffee that we get from Walmart.
And
it's
what's
just like
turmeric? What does turmeric taste like? Because there's a golden chai, which is a chai tea with turmeric syrup and your choice of milk served hot.
I know I like the taste of turmeric. I can't remember how to describe the taste of turmeric. But it's one of those strong seasonings. I would put it in like a similar category as like cinnamon and...
Okay. I'll put it in. The chais at school sometimes are not strong enough. Should I do oat milk or almond milk? I would do whole milk, but my body hates me. So
I don't know. I drink cow's milk, so
I do too.
because I need the calories,
Mimi knows what
even though
turmeric
I don't
is.
look like it. Oh yeah, there we go. A smoky spice. Turmeric is
Mimi.
good for pain.
Oh,
Awesome. Thank you.
Mimi, should I do oat milk or almond milk with the turmeric?
I think I would do almond, but whatever Mimi says, go with.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where my brain is like, we know that flavor, we like that flavor.
We have
don't
no
remember that
descriptions
flavor.
for said flavor.
That's like if you asked me what cinnamon actually tastes like right now, I would be like, good.
All right, we're going with almond milk, 16 ounces, $6.25 for 16 ounces. Oh,
Mimi said either's fine. Almond would be a more mild taste. Oat can overpower if they use too much. Yeah.
alrighty.
Also, Mimi finished training, sent her work over to her boss, and if she passes some audits, she gets a raise. Awesome. Oh, excuse me. I wanted to sound more enthusiastic, but I had a burp coming on. I hope.
Yeah, I'm working an extra 8 hours this week. I worked
money all around for everybody.
Yeah.
You need to recoup what you just spent on the writing retreat.
Seriously. And I don't have a job lined up for over the summer, and I need money for next semester in LA. I'm hoping to get a paid internship, but I don't know. It is
RP
coming
revised
outside, and I really want to go.
I'm sorry. You have to though.
I know.
Awesome on your 10 pages. Rue said, good job to all the peoples. Good luck on the raise. Thanks, Rue. I forgot it could be spelled this way too. I call him Rue because it's short for Rulo. It's Rulo. But
I don't want to go. No, it's a good class. I'm pretty sure we're just writing, like a free write day in class.
Free writing day. Take your earbuds.
I will.
And you can be here with us.
I can.
Like I think the one time, no, I think the 2 or 3 times you've remembered you didn't have free writing.
Yeah, seriously. I think like literally every time.
Rulo, Bish 10 plus years. What's up, Ruru?
I think you said Rulo wrong.
No, Rulo, Rulo.
RULOH.
Right. Whoops. I'm dyslexic. It's fine.
Alright, I should go.
All right, get going.
Alright, I'm gonna put on my shoes first. I'm being very good.
Look, this is why I don't edit or proofread. I critique and revise. That is my contribution.
Oh my god, there's a section in my script where I'm pretty sure it just right now says insert description of Faye Grove here.
I'm so proud of you. You're so my child.
When you get to that, imagine something pretty and move on.
It was just something. I already got to a part where it was like more will be added after I research.
Oh yeah, the law part. I'm like, I don't know enough about laws.
I'm sitting here like, did I write this? Is this my script?
Put laws in there somewhere.
I have to make sure that before I send my manuscripts and stuff to Fox that I don't have any of those left over. Otherwise, he will be ruthless. Which is fair. I should it's not an unfair thing. I should have all of that taken care of before I send it to a CP for critique. But
Are you shitting on me for doing it? I'm saying I only have a month.
Look, your situation and my situation are very different. You're like still actively working on your final, and you've already like let your betas know and stuff that you're like, this is gonna be very laid back. We are basically your critique group.
Seriously, it's
So it's fine. My manuscript, however, I go over, like I draft it and then I self-revise it twice before I send it to him. So by the time I send it to him, I shouldn't have any more, like, I forgot to take out a name this note, and he was like, Sam now. The greatest of disappointments. And I'm like, fuck, I missed one.
we have summoned him with our talking. He just sent a gif of get your shit together. Pretty sure that was to me of sending the unfinished. It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine. All right, I need to go to class.
All right.
Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye. But she left and she took my brain with her. This is why I won't be able to finish her script today. But I'm glad everybody's getting this stuff done. No, camera, focus. Come on. I was talking to my doctor and I was like, I have headaches, which head pain is not like a normal symptom with my migraines and stuff. And then he was like, how are the head pains different from your migraines? And it's like I started trying to describe the difference and stuff, and then I was like, wait a second, no, the head pain is a symptom of the migraines. It's just not a symptom I normally do. And then I like explained it to him as if like, okay, so say that nausea is a normal migraine symptom, but not one that I experience. And then like I take my shot, and then now I do experience the nausea. And it's like maybe the nausea was always there and I just didn't notice it because I was dealing with so many other symptoms. And he's like, oh, okay. And you think that's what's happening with the head pain? And I'm like, yes. But it's like, this is just like an example of how talking about migraines can be a struggle. Because like people think migraine and the general default they go to, oh, so your head hurts a lot. And I'm like, no, that's not even the part I deal with most of the time. Nausea from migraine. It is. Oh, I can't wait to get my nausea medication in. He refilled it for me. So it should, my pharmacy should be filling it, but I take cancer strength nausea medication because my nausea is so bad. It is, but that is why we love the shot. Even though God, the shot makes things so much better. Like it doesn't fix things 100%, but between the shot and then the odidestrin and the headache pills, most of my symptoms are managed and stuff. So hopefully I will be back to mostly top Sam. Oh, okay. So I have a friend I had a friend whose significant other had like really bad nausea and tried so many different nausea medications. And then the one that finally like worked for him, the doctor explained, oh, this is the medication that we give to like cancer patients because it's like so strong and stuff. And so that happens to be the medication I take. I love my doctor. I begged him to refill my chemo before my surgery, and he went ahead with it, and I'm so grateful. Oh, I'm glad that he did that, and that it's helping. My doctor is great. It's trying to get, like, no lie, sometimes I have made appointments to see my doctor just to let him know I have paperwork from my insurance that he needs to fill out. I don't know why, or I don't know where the, like, hang up is in the communication line to my doctor, if it's like the secretary office or the nurse's station or whatever. I don't know. I just know that a lot of the time a lot of the issues between my insurance and my doctor are generally settled when I go there in person and I'm like, hey, my doctor needs to fill this shit out. And then like my doctor, he'll just sit there, he'll fill it out during my appointment to make sure that it gets done. So I really don't think it's on his end. But my nausea medication, it was basically one of those things where, oh, well, you need a checkup so that you know that you need it still. But yeah. I'm too used to seeing the word beta on that Workshift to-do list. Shh, it's fine. Hey, yo. How you doing? Hope you're good. We're going into a sprint now, so I'll see you in 30. 'Tis our last break. Give me just a moment to respond to my husband. He's at work, so he can't do the thing. I see you, Sam. Give me a sec, CB. Explain why you're saying my name. Took a quiz, not a quiz. Now it's free, right? Sweet. I'm up to page 27 of CB's script. Sweet. I am on page 7. Toward the bottom. Which my brain is not like processing large paragraphs at the moment. So I have to like highlight a sentence and then read it and then let it sink in and then highlight the next sentence, which is fine. I'm making steady progress. It's just like slower, but I'm like at least I get everything that's going on, whereas if I just tried to read the whole paragraph, I basically forget the end of the paragraph. Or I forget the beginning of the paragraph by the time I'm at the end. I didn't do anything that sprint except send some emails. Oh, excuse me. Emails are still important to deal with, though. But Kelly, that means you're like over halfway with the current chunk that we got. That's awesome. I know that you're doing 2 read-throughs, but still halfway done with your first read-through. So I am at a point where I'm like, I don't think I'm tired. I think I'm just yawning. And it's annoying. I'm like, why? I also did nothing that sprint, got distracted. Well, y'all, I think all we have is the wrap-up sprint next. So gotta scramble to get those last little bits of things in. I want to get to at least page 10 or 11 because then I will have done a fourth of the script today and I can be happy about that. Well, a fourth of the chunk that I have. Because I'm enjoying this script. I'm just very out of it. Also, CB, there's when you see the yellow highlights are comments, the blue highlights are typos. So I wrote a small description of a setting. Nice. My copy doesn't update though. It's a PDF I downloaded. So unless you mean like at a later part of the script. Probably so many times. There may be more blue than yellow at the moment. I like to read through so I can get a first impression, then do my thoughts. I have a couple thoughts posted already. And that's fair. I like to do that sometimes too. I will also do that with like critique notes. I will go through and I will read my CP's critique notes and then like think on them a little bit, and then I will actually go through and make notes on what I want to change later part of the script. Gotcha. So, how far are you in the main part of the script now? Because I know that like you have so many pages that you've written, and there's so many pages that you're supposed to write. Like, how do you think that's gonna match up at the moment? Or is it just like there's no way that there is enough pages? What do you mean the children have a field trip on? Oh, okay, that's for next month. On page 77, I'm about 2/3 into the script. Sweet. You're almost full length. Almost. Maybe a little farther. Soon. Soon. Hopefully soon. All right, minimum is 90. So in 12 pages, you'll hit your minimum, and then the max is 120. Do you think you will be able to stay under the max, or do you think you're definitely going over? My goal with Save Her Soul's word count is I want to hit 40,000, because 40,000 is by definition the minimum word count to be considered a full-length novel and not a novella. And then I'm like, anything after that, like 60,000 would be the nice goal, because that's kind of like where I think on average the genre would be. But 40 is my actual goal, because I'm like, it's fine. This is for my draft and stuff. Like, this is my re-debut novel. I'm writing what I want to write, and I'm not going to stress too much about being under until I'm ready for the editor. Because, like, just like only my chapters 1 through 3 have been through most of my critique partners, and like there's already a lot of stuff to add there. So I'm like, yeah, gonna add so much shit, make things smoother. Def going over, I guess that's fair. Like, you were pretty sure this would make 2 movies instead of 1. Well, yeah, at 77, if you're 2/3 of the way. Well, I don't know. I don't think you'll go over by much then, because theoretically, if you're 2/3 of the way at 77, that means you've only got like 1/3 to go, and or do you mean no? Yeah, like theoretically, you won't go over by a lot. 13K into Hellbook so far. Nice. But like I know that you don't have an outline, but do you have like a gauge as to like, are you like a third, or, well, probably not a third, but you know what I mean, right? You get what I'm trying to ask. Sorry, my brain just started getting squished, and it's like, you can't think at all. Because like, according to like my planned chapters, I have 12 chapters plus the epilogue. So I'm technically halfway through my chapters, but my chapters are probably going to get longer as it goes on. But like, yeah, if things kind of keep going how they're going, I'll be able to hit the 40K. Don't know about 60, but yeah. 77 at 2/3 is like 40 pages more than the last third. If oh my god, my brain just fucking tanked. If I'm understanding Mimi right, you mean like yeah, 40 more for the last third. Okay, then yeah, it'd be like at 110 or something like that. So on page 6 out of 10 of outline. All right, so we'll see. Like, definitely not something to start. Or I do have an outline. I meant you are CB. I meant Mimi doesn't have an outline, I think. CB, I need you to come back. I was siphoning your brain energy, and my brain was working. Now it's not. That now that you're gone, it just stopped. But yeah. Um Yeah, I definitely wouldn't stress. I know there's like some stuff that you want to beef out and everything, but you might actually hit under your word count or your page count. And if you do, then you can stress free beef those things out. CB answered that 6 out of 10 pages. I want to hit 80K, which is an average for a horror novel, but right now I'm just past the point of no return. Yeah, there's a chance to hit under 120. See, ha 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 ha. I can join and just not speak. I mean, look, if that works, it works. But also, we've only got like 4 minutes left. But there is like a weirdly very noticeable there weirdly there is a drastically noticeable difference from the way I was able to talk when you were here versus now. But I also don't know if that's just we're supposed to get scattered. I was about to say shower storms. Scattered thunderstorms. CB, are you sure you want me to beta anything? It's fine. It's fine. I can take my time with the beta-ing. Which, like I said, I'm at the bottom of page 7. I want to get to at least page 10. Oh, there's a lot of dialogue on some of these, so maybe we'll see. I have this song stuck in my head, which I shared earlier in the chat. Oh, it's there. Mimi, I beg of thee to type out a summary because I know what Hellbook is about, but I fear the way my brain would fumble the description right now. So if you have time, please type up a description of Hellbook. I want to say you were, as a comparison description, who's that fucker that goes into the underworld? I can't even remember the thing. Eurydice? Orpheus and Eurydice? Meet something else. We have a silent CB. Ha ha ha, she has a pitch. A grieving, that is cellist, I know that word. A grieving cellist bargains her ability to hear music with a starving demon to visit hell and apologize to her ex-fiancé when their deal fails to protect her from the very ghost she wants to see. Aha! Orpheus and Eurydice meets Dante's Inferno meets Silent Hill. It's funny because I was like, what is Dante's Inferno a fan fiction about again? Orpheus and Eurydice, right? So I would have got there. Kelly is very interested. You can follow Mimi's progress and stuff on it. She also does videos sometimes on the OobTubes. So you should go subscribe. Check her out. We've got 35 seconds. And then we're on to the final beyond. Not really. It's just the final sprint. Oh, that's CV said. Oh, damn it! Hold on. I'll get it back up. CB said, "Portrait of a Lady on Fire is a Orpheus ref." CB. All right, y'all. Here we go. Final sprint. And we're back. I am on page 10. So we'll finish that post stream. Also, part of my butt is numb because I was sitting on it wrong. Yes, she is ever here, ever present, ever hovering. CB just handed out lemon drops and peppermints to her class and got called grandma. That's fair. Time honored thing, giving all of the cough drops out and lemon drops so the peoples don't die of coughs. Chris and I are talking about Sayuki, which is an anime based on the Journey to the West novel. But like two of the characters seem pretty faithful. They were mostly faithful to the like novel, and then the other two are just kind of like, nah, these two fulfill the roles, but we're doing our own thing with them. And it's like, that's fair. I greatly enjoy Sayuki. I unfortunately could not watch Sayuki Reload because they recast the actors, and I could not. Greg Ayres is forever my Son Goku, and I couldn't with the other voice. Could I watch it subbed? Maybe, but again, Greg Ayres is my Son Goku, so I don't know. Either way, I am enjoying the script, and I'm glad that I have gotten to where I am. And hopefully I will be able to finish to the end of page 10 before my children come home and require me. Or also before I give up on my brain functioning. Like, there's the part where Sean tells Rowan, was like, oh, you melted that guy's face. And I was like, do I remember that happening in the fight? And I had to go back and reread the fight. I'm like, okay, I see where that happened. So. My poor husband is so worn down. He is just ready to come home. And I'm like, I wish. He still has another 2 hours on his shift, though. But, like, working in the factory gets, like, even rougher in the summer because it's, like, hot outside. And, you know, the factory air conditioners cannot keep the inside of the factory cool on, like, any level. So this poor man gets so, like, hot and tired. We are talking about maybe going to our local game. We found a local game shop that's like open 24 hours, and they do like game nights and stuff. So we're like, well, maybe we'll start taking the kids to that. Might get back into Magic the Gathering again. We'll see. Our decks are so old, but we've got some pretty good cards. So wouldn't be able to play in any tournaments, but that's okay. But just something to do so that not stuck inside parenting all the time. I can't. Well, then get back into Magic with me, motherfucker. One, I didn't know that you played Magic the Gathering, or if I did know, I have long forgotten. And it's like, we need to bring your Magic cards. Come visit. Let's go. I've got my decks. I used to be fucking, like, I used to be pretty damn good at Magic. I don't know. Oh, God, it's been so long. I don't know how good I would be. It's not that you're good. Look, I don't even remember what I like. I remember I think I have an Artifice, a blue. I know I've got a blue-black deck. It's been so long. My decks are also ancient. Theros ancient. Bruh, I've got Ravnica stuff. I've got stuff from first edition in some of my decks. That's how ancient mine are. To be fair, I have the distinct advantage that my dad and my uncles used to play. And when my uncle decided to retire from Magic, he gave me all of his cards. So Ravnica is the only set that matters. This may be fair. Oh, no, what about that Mirrodin? I also have a lot of Mirrodin ones. And some Scars of Mirrodin. What's funny is like my friends and I played at like the height of Mirrodin and Ravnica, and then I stopped playing for a while. And then like when I started playing again, Scars of Mirrodin came out, so I was like, "Hey, we've returned." I've got my Planeswalker design. CB doesn't know what we're talking about, I think. No. Wait, RP came back. Wait, are we? Yeah, we're talking Magic the Gathering. Like, Chris and I were talking about going to like our local gaming store and stuff because like the kids are getting into D&D, but just kind of like as a thing to maybe get Chris out of the house and, you know, de-stress and have some fun. I was like, well, maybe we could get back into Magic the Gathering. And I play every Friday and most Wednesdays. Well, RP, little do you know, I used to fucking rock Magic the Gathering. I was also really good at pulling cards, specifically Planeswalkers. I was really good at pulling Planeswalkers. Like, I pulled Jace Beleren, Liliana, Karn? That motherfucker? Like, so many things. I know, we were actually at... So it's kind of funny because we went to, like, we took the kids to the shop just randomly last Friday. I was like, hey, I don't know, my anxiety is being really weird and I just want to get out the house. Let's go to the local, like, let's go to our game shop, right? Like, and I was like, it's open until after midnight and all that. And we go, and like the store had been slightly rearranged so they could pull out more tables because they were hosting a pre-release for the Wild West shop. And like the two of the guys working, they were like dressed up. They had very. Now, this is also going to kind of tell you I live in the country where I did not at first think anything odd of these men wearing like cowboy hats, button-ups, and bolos. I was just like, oh, okay, they're just dressed up for work. No, they were dressed up for the release of the Wild West set. So, and then our kids, they were like talking about Pokemon because they saw the Pokemon cards, and they're like, oh, well, why don't we learn to play Pokemon? And Chris was like, well, you could play Magic instead. And I was like, well, we know they like Pokemon. And he's like, yeah, but I don't know how to play Pokemon. So we were thinking of letting the kids borrow our decks and teaching them to play Magic. So, you know, this has turned into a Magic the Gathering stream. Green is the best. Play giant monsters, smash face. I am a blue-black artificer. At least let me disclaim that the old style of blue, because the last time I played, a lot of the newer blue cards were shifting towards milling instead of countering and enchanting, and I can mill, but that's not my preferred style. I do have to say self-mill is pretty cool, though. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, blue is not my favorite format. Okay, keep in mind, I have not played Magic the Gathering since, like, my oldest was born, right? So it's been, like, 12. Oh, God. It's been, like, 12, 13 years since I've, been into Magic the Gathering. And so, like, I played the really old ones. Like, my dad and my uncle had been playing since first edition, and so that's like I grew up learning the old ones and stuff. So I liked blue, and it was basically like, oh, you're gonna try to fuck me over, counter it, bitch. And then it's like, oh, you think you're gonna play that enchantment? I say no. That was my preferred. Yeah, blue, black. Well, you know what? You're green, so I expect that reaction. Also, my artifact deck, I got an owl, a bronze owl that will fuck you up. It's fine. CB played a little with her big brother when she was like 7 or 8. That's fair. It's okay. You can borrow one of our decks to give it a try again if you want. We also like have a shit ton of extra cards in like this tub somewhere. I don't know where we put it. Red and white lover here or green and white. Yeah, Chris played red and white as well. I think he also dabbled in green. I also played a little bit of green. Red and white aren't really my jam. White is like, at the time I played white was all about having like a lot of like little guys. Whereas like when I played black, it was really about pulling out that one tough ass motherfucker who was like 10-10 and shit like that, and then beefing the fuck out of him. So not before my crater hoof behemoth beats you up. See, but here's the thing. Counterspell. Now you can't summon your behemoth, he goes straight to the thing. Oh, God, tokens. But let's see what Fox said. Back in my day, game-breaking Planeswalkers didn't exist, and we liked it. But yeah, that's the other thing. I played before Planeswalkers. Like, the last time I was playing, Planeswalkers were fairly new. I mean, like, there was Jaya Ballard, but, like, she wasn't, you know, the Planeswalker card was not a format. It wasn't a thing. But yeah. I had Jay Speller in the Mind Sculptor. I didn't pull that one. We paid for that one. He's in one of my decks somewhere. Back in my day, we got a 4/4, cost 7, and we liked it. I might crush your children in Magic one day. We'll see. But God, I hate counterspell so much. I gotta train now. I gotta get back into it. Like, because the other thing was I used to have all of my decks like fucking memorized. And if you've got your deck memorized and then like you can kind of figure out, you know, like the chances of what cards you've got coming out. Like I was a real strategic player. Like back in the day when I crushed souls. But anyway, the stream, the playlist has ended. I shall catch you all on Monday. Maybe we'll talk more Magic the Gathering. Maybe I will educate CB on it over the weekend. We'll see. I have too many decks built. I had 3. They were my babies. But all right. So we will catch y'all later. CB and Matt Monday. CB's hosting Whip Wednesday next week, and I'll be back here on the writing Workshift on Thursday. So catch y'all later. Thanks for hanging. Bye.